Good Thursday morning, everybody. This is Steve, Monday Chief Forecaster for Rowan County Weather. Just for context, before we get this video started, it's being recorded at about 6:30 in the morning on Thursday morning, and we're getting ready for impacts from Tropical Storm Zeta. We'll go ahead and give you an update on how things are looking around the area currently. So here you can see Zeta, the center of circulation for the storm, just north of Atlanta at the moment, and the storm will continue to move northeast over the next couple of hours. This storm continues to move very quickly. It has picked up a lot of or gained a lot of ground over the last 12 to 18 hours. I mean, think about this storm made landfall in Louisiana last night and has already made its way into the Carolinas and is working its way through, merging with a low pressure system that will continue to add moisture to it. That moisture is going to be a threat for areas to the west of us, but unfortunately the winds are going to be the threat for us. Here's a current look at the radar, and you can see rain is starting to close in on the county. There are some isolated showers starting to move through now. More widespread rain activity will come in later. But again, the main threat for us today is not so much the rain, it's going to be the wind. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the Storms Prediction Center is forecasting for us in terms of threats today. So this is the chance for severe weather, and you can see that we're in the dark green area here, which is a marginal risk for severe weather, and that dark green covers a huge portion of the state, especially out toward the eastern portions of the state and down southwest of us as well. Areas up toward the foothills and the mountains are in more of a general thunderstorm risk, but again, their biggest threat today is going to be the rain, and there could be some high winds on top of the peaks up there. So certainly they're not going to have an easy day either. But their threats just happen to be different than ours. As far as the risk for tornadoes, you can see that Rowan County is in this green shaded area here, and that is a 2% chance of an isolated tornado. Now, you may look at that and compare it to rain chances and go, wow, that's not that big of a deal. And it's a very low risk indeed, but keep in mind that when the Storms Prediction Center issues these type of advisories and watches and things like that, it is simply because they say that there is a chance of tornadoes within a 25-mile area in any given location in that shaded area. So there's a 2% chance that an isolated tornado could occur anywhere inside of Rowan County within 25 miles of any given location. So that's why it's not a high threat, but it's certainly not an extremely low one either. It is low, and our big concern again today is going to be the winds, not so much the tornadoes. Those are 100 times less likely than the damaging winds that we're going to get today, to be quite honest with you. The damaging winds, as I said, going to be our big threat today, and we've got a 5% chance of damaging winds around the county. Again, this green shaded area in Rowan County is inside of it, and what that means again is within 25 miles of any given location, there is a 5% chance of damaging winds. Now, that is actually more of a medium to high risk for us, and I do think that lines up with what we're going to see as Zeta continues to move through the area. Let's go ahead and take a look now at the watches and warnings that are out for the area, and you can see all this red, literally from the Gulf Coast of Louisiana to Southern Virginia. Those are all tropical storm warnings. And the last time we had any tropical storm warnings in the state of North Carolina was in 2018. I went back and checked that out. High wind warnings up along the Tennessee border there, again, where those higher peaks are in the mountains. So high wind warnings there, and some wind watches and advisories out to our east. And we'll continue to keep an eye on that. But again, tropical storm warning in effect until further notice for Rowan County. Zeta weather impacts today. We'll see tropical storm conditions possible around the county. Winds could gust as high as 50 to 60 miles per hour. Time frame for the strongest winds are from around 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Power outages are the main concern, with a low threat for an isolated tornado. And again, the reason why the power outages are the big concern is, one, the winds. Two, if we get any rain, the ground's already kind of saturated anyway, because we've been getting some decent rain over the fall season so far. So if there's any trees with weak root systems or anything like that, it could bring trees down onto power lines, and power lines could just get blown as well. So again, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But again, I think our biggest time frame for severe weather in terms of the damaging winds is going to be between 10 a.m. this morning and 1 p.m. this afternoon. We'll see the sun, believe it or not, by this evening come out. So it's going to be a crazy day because we'll start off the day with the tropical storm conditions in the area. And then by this evening, it's going to be, mostly, or well, partly cloudy really as we head into the evening hours. So what a crazy short period of time we're going to have here today. As far as the peak wind gust, we could see winds again anywhere between 50 and 60 miles per hour around the county. Again, I think that time frame is going to be between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. I like to continue to stress that time frame because that again is going to be the time. So you've got, depending on when you're waking up, if you haven't charged your devices and things like that, you'll want to go ahead and definitely do that while you can. That way, in case the power does go out, you've still got ways to get weather updates. And we're going to be providing them throughout the day as conditions warrant. As far as rainfall totals, again, not a lot with the rain here for us from this storm. We're going to see about a half an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch of rainfall around the county because, again, it's primarily the wind that's going to be our big battle for us today. Most of the rain will stay west of the area. Our long-range winter forecast is coming out on Halloween Day, so just 2 days from now. Crazy, we're talking about a tropical storm today, and we're going to be talking about what you can expect to see this coming winter season on Saturday, but it will be coming out. We'll have it out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, on YouTube. It's going to be on WSRG TV and on our website as well. So plenty of avenues for you to be able to see what I'm predicting in terms of what our long range winter forecast will be. And again, that'll be out this coming Saturday on Halloween Day. Speaking of Halloween, if you're taking the kiddos out trick-or-treating Halloween night, this is around 6 p.m. Halloween night, looking for conditions to be partly cloudy with with temperatures of 51 degrees at the time. And again, as we get later into the evening, the temperatures are going to drop into the 40s. And the good news is Halloween is 1 day ahead of our fallback time change, which comes this Sunday, because otherwise the sun would be down for about an hour or so before the kiddos might get out there trick-or-treating, and the temperatures would be even colder. The 5-day forecast sponsored by SA Sloop Heating and Cooling, built on integrity. Give them a call, 704-857-5684, or visit them online at www.sasloop.com and mention that you saw they sponsor the forecast on Rowan County Weather. They'll give you $25 off your first-time service call. So today, again, tropical storm conditions are likely this morning. We'll see a high of 78, 90% chance of rain, but again, the bigger threat is going to be the wind. Keep in mind, as I said, we could see gusts of around 50 to 60 miles per hour. Sustained winds could be anywhere between 20 and 40 miles per hour. So the big time frame again from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. We'll see partly cloudy skies this evening with a low of 53 as a cold front starts to come through behind Zeta, and things will change for us temperature-wise pretty quickly as we head through the weekend. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll see sunny skies, high of 64, mostly clear Friday evening with a low of 39. On Saturday, partly sunny skies with a high of 57. 41 degrees for the low Saturday evening with a low of with partly cloudy skies. On Sunday, partly sunny skies with a high of 62. We get even deeper colder air moving in as we go through the day on Sunday. So by Sunday evening, we'll see a low of 35 with mostly clear skies. And then check out Monday. Monday is going to be our coldest day of this 5-day run here with a high of 51 degrees. And look at the low Monday evening going into Tuesday morning. I've got 30 degrees forecasted. So that could mean that we would hit freezing for the first time this fall season. And we're looking at mostly clear skies on Monday evening. So if we do hit 30 or get below 32 degrees, it opens up some things for us. One, it ends the growing season, which would end the mowing forecast that we provide, the pollen forecast, and the mosquito outlook as well, because again, all those things tend to coincide with the growing season, and once we hit the end of the growing season, those forecasts will drop until we get back into next spring. So we'll certainly keep you updated on that. If you're looking for ways to stay updated throughout the day with impacts from Zeta and as well as any other weather information you'd like to know, you can check out our website, www.rowancountyweather.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And if you know someone who does not have the internet or they don't utilize social media, they can check us out on cable television at WSRG TV in Salisbury. That's available on Hotwire and on Spectrum. Again, we'll provide updates on all of these venues throughout the day. as the conditions warrant. As always, thank you for following Rowan County weather, and enjoy your Thursday, everybody.